Welcome to my day in the life of a dental hygienist. So I start my day by walking into the office. Pretty simple start, just gotta walk. As I'm walking and getting settled in, let me make the disclaimer that my day as a dental hygienist may be completely different from someone else's day as a dental hygienist. There are just so many variables to the job, such as dental office size, appointment times, if you have a dental hygiene assistant, etc. The variables are endless, so please just keep that in mind as you watch me live out my day, which is unique to me. So the first thing I do is, of course, change my shoes. Some offices have an in-office laundry service, meaning you wouldn't show up wearing your scrubs, so you change in and out of your scrubs each day. But for me, we don't do the laundry in office, so I just usually change my shoes, especially in the winter because I wear boots outside for the winter, my winter boots. Next, I turn on the computers, the TVs, the x-ray machines, the compressor, and I clock myself in. I usually arrive 15 to 20 minutes before my first patient arrives to do all these things you're about to see me do. Starting with looking at my schedule for the day. I review each patient and make sure I take notes as to who needs x-rays and who needs fluoride, who is getting what type of cleaning, etc. It also helps me refresh on everyone's name because sometimes you only get to see certain patients twice a year. Next, I always wash my hands and put lotion on. I forgot to film that, and then I start getting my room ready. This includes, but is not limited to, placing my 2 handpieces on the unit, the hygiene polishing handpiece and the Cavitron, piezo, ultrasonic, whatever you want to call it. And next, I need to fill my unit's water bottle. In this particular room, we use the water tabs, but some rooms have that blue stick that goes inside each bottle. So now I'm able to run the lines. Since we run the lines dry each night in the morning, I make sure a good, new, clean flow of water is running through the lines. I do this with both my air water syringe and my ultrasonic handpiece. And then I complete all the finishing touches to my room, such as the headrest cover, make sure everything is where it needs to be for my first patient. And then if I'm one of the first to arrive for the day, I'll make sure everything is ready and turned on in the sterilization room, such as filling up the ultrasonic bath with, that pretty blue ultrasonic solution. Is anyone else fascinated by bubbles? Because, look how cool those look. For real though. Okay, and then I make sure the patient trays are made and ready to go and empty the autoclave and sort all the instruments if there are any instruments that need to be sorted, things like that. Lastly, before I seat my first patient, I put my hair up, wash my hands again, and then of course I put my loupes on. Those are my magnification glasses that have a headlight on them. And then of course tell a quick story to a coworker. A funny story is that this girl, patients always ask me if that's me running. And I always say no. And now it's time to seat my first patient. Once you start your day, at least for me, I never stop. Now that I'm on my first patient, I won't probably have a second to relax until my last and final patient of the day. Once I'm done with my first patient, and you can watch what my actual cleaning looks like. I have a video that's called Routine Dental Cleanings where I show all the steps of a regular prophy. I've linked that video below. So once I'm done, I walk them to the front desk so they can schedule their next appointment with us. And after the patient is handed off to the receptionist, I'm on my way to clean up my room, do my progress notes, and get the room ready for the next patient. I'm super quick at breaking down and setting up the rooms because I previously was a dental assistant, and wow, did I learn how to move fast working as a dental assistant. I also have a video on all about the differences between a dental hygienist and a dental assistant, which I'll also link below. So yeah, I do this in between each patient. I put my instruments into the ultrasonic, which will go into the autoclave next, and then I wipe down everything with disinfectant, and then set up everything with new barrier tape and new disposables. Things like the air water syringe tips, the saliva ejector, the suction, depending on things that you throw away and you need to replace with new ones. All the other new things like the tray, those would be instruments that were already sterilized, and those trays that we made up in the morning, we'll just take a new one and put it into our room. So yeah. Gosh, I just said that I'm like such a fast cleaner, and this is in fast motion, and I'm still going. But yeah, I don't know. Probably takes like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes to clean in between each patient. That would be my guess. Not counting progress notes, right? So I'm not even showing myself do progress notes because sometimes I get behind with progress notes and I end up doing them at the end of the day anyway. Look at that beautiful tray, purple. It looks like we're good. Take off those gloves, girl, and then go get your next patient. Yes. So yeah, I do that in between each patient and repeat over and over. So at the end of the day, here we are. We make sure all of our progress notes are finished, as I was talking about before, and then I bag all the instruments up and place them into the autoclave. I'm really lucky that the offices I work at are so awesome, and all my coworkers / friends, we all try and help each other out. So there's not a humongous pile at the end of the day of stuff to do. So we help each other out. That's important. So then back to my room, I empty out my water bottle and I run all the lines again so there isn't any water sitting in the lines overnight. And then I let my bottle air dry on the counter. Ooh, there it falls. It never falls, but it fell for the video. I just want to show life is not perfect. And then lastly, I clean the suction traps before we turn off the compressor. And then I get everything ready in my room for the next day. Pack up my loops to keep them safe. You know, you got to clock out. You got to turn the computer off. You got to turn the lights off. And then you got to say peace, love, and teeth to your friends and coworkers and family and whoever else you work with. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked this. And if you didn't like this, please don't unsubscribe. Just check me out next Teeth Talk Tuesday and decide then.